the twilight of the gods nears, brother will kill brother. Families will be sundered by murder. 4 ages are afoot. An axe age, a sword age, where shields are cloven. A wind age, a wolf age, where the world falls. No one shall be spared.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion RPG podcast. Prepare for adventure.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok adventure. Last time you were with us, we were beginning our assault on the excavation pit where they were freeing the mooncalf.
Okay. So as
And we brought the house down.
you guys look, you just see the house explode that was pushed, the portal office that was pushed down in the quarry, as the 2 giantesses dive off into a side ice tunnel, seeking shelter, as the rest of the dwarves with their guns pointed up, ready to shoot.
Did we recognize one of them?
Of course.
You definitely recognize one of them if you had looked over the edge, which you didn't.
I didn't.
But,
Yeah, like, hey.
So what do you guys do now that the house explodes down there?
Well, we have to get down there so we can get in the,
And all hell is breaking loose with the dragon and the eagle killing dwarves above on the
we have
surface.
to get down there so that we can go through the tunnel, because obviously we're going to follow the
Witches.
Okay, so
And
you're
they're
gonna...
badasses, I'm just saying.
giantesses.
Okay.
So,
Did we see any wolves?
You did not see any wolves, but there are some wolves on the surface. It's just you guys haven't tangled with them.
Well,
I guess
do we see
I
way
have
down
strength,
there?
so I guess
Or-
Well, there's the very long, windy road that spirals down.
okay.
Yeah,
well,
but I suppose we could jump.
we could
from
just jump. Maybe.
No, you jump from spiral to spiral to spiral to spiral.
Okay, is that what you guys are going to do?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Oh, an athletics roll. Okay.
Are there any humans about?
You have seen 1 or 2
Athletics.
humans running and diving for cover.
there
They
any
don't seem
nearby
to be
us?
combatants.
And
No, not anymore. There was one in the office.
Was he dead? I killed him.
I'm
No,
missing a
you
dice.
hit him with blunt damage, so he didn't
Oh,
die.
okay.
He was just knocked out.
Even though it was to the head.
Uh-huh.
I seem to be missing a dice. Like this.
You sure it's not among them?
Yeah, I checked.
Because that doesn't look like
Oh,
part
thank
of that
you,
set.
Cal. I was like, my numbers aren't coming out right. Okay.
oh, I botched on that.
1, 2.
So I got 3.
I got 3.
Okay, hold
No,
it, so.
that's not a botch.
That's not a
Botch
botch.
is if you roll a 1 and no successes.
Oh no, I got
So you
a
didn't
3.
botch. You got
No,
3 successes.
yeah.
Okay, big difference.
Me too.
3.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
2.
make
So
that
you-
4. I
Okay,
got a 4. Yeah.
Okay, and so basically you're all jumping down to the first layer of the,
Well, you know,
the road.
yeah.
I'm gonna watching your mad start.
Okay. Okay, so you 3 all jump down about 30 feet onto the ice ramp
And land.
adequately.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do next?
Are there anybody left alive down at the bottom of this? Because the other guys
You don't
ran
know.
off,
I mean, you
so-
honestly don't know. With the chaos of the exploded office everywhere, there could be
Okay.
people alive underneath
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. But we're not paying any attention to those. We're gonna try and follow the. So we're gonna head over to the tunnel.
Okay, so basically you're going to continue your plummet down because it's about
Yeah.
100 feet down.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys only went about 30, so go ahead and roll again if you're going to jump down to the next level.
Oh, okay. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
you only did baby jumps.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Hey. Woo, I did fantastic. I got 5.
I got a 2.
8.
Okay.
I got 3.
Okay. So everybody has 2 or better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it to the next level.
Okay.
Dan, you doing anything?
What are you doing, Dan?
I'll spend a point of legend and activate speed of thought.
What's
Are you
speed of
going to
thought?
run down it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a athletics roll. Athletics index.
I
Or
got
do you have
another
cat's
2.
grace?
I do not.
Okay, yeah,
But-
give me
I
a
got
quick
another
roll.
2.
I got 3.
Okay.
We're doing another jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it takes 3 jumps to get down there.
So
Total.
I got 3 for the.
I'm waiting
the
for a
last
throwaway.
one.
2.
For what?
A throwaway knack.
Okay.
I got 2 on that last one.
Do we have to roll again?
No, this is going to be your last roll to hit
2,
the bottom of
3,
the ground.
4,
So,
5.
So we do roll again.
you just said you had 2 successes.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
right,
I just thought
that
we
was-
had to roll again.
8. Okay, so you are literally burning a trough through the ice as you're running down there.
He's the
Okay.
Flash.
And spend a point of legend. Okay. And all of you guys jump down. Thora, you are going to take 1 bashing for your 2 successes because you basically landed on a piece of stuff from the office. When you jump down the last route, there's bits
Okay.
where the office exploded, so you take 1 bashing for basically you landed on a bad spot.
Even without a soap? With my soap?
Well, it's because it's a physical reaction, not a fighting reaction. Just take the 1 bashing.
Okay.
Work with me. Work with me. 1 bashing is not going to end you. Trust me, it's not going to end you. Okay, so you guys are now at the bottom level. Is Kane just instantly caught up with you guys by running?
Awesome.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do? There's office parts strewn and exploded everywhere. You hear 1 or 2 grunts coming from underneath the pile.
Well, I think we should follow the
Which
giantesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that headed off, so we need to get to them. I don't want
Okay.
They're the
So
badass.
you
Is
guys,
the tunnel, hold it, it's a tunnel, right?
it's an actual tunnel. It's been
Okay,
cut
is
through.
there light in the tunnel?
There is not.
Okay, I have night eyes, so I can
Okay,
see
so you
in.
can see perfectly.
Do I
I
see
cannot.
anything within the tunnel?
You see that it's a machined tunnel through the ice.
Yeah, but I just see a long straight tunnel that doesn't seem to end.
It definitely seems to curve up ahead, and you see a hint of light down there. That's not just reflective from...
But I don't see anyone or anything.
There's no body in the way of you, you in the curve of the tunnel.
Or
no.
like
Watch,
suspicious
one of the
looking.
sisters-
No
They're gonna cut their
wolves,
heart
no
out and put it
nothing.
in.
No.
Okay, well I'm going to tell them that.
I'm not that
because-
jerk of a GM that would
I
not
don't-
tell you, no, there's
I
a
don't-
guy with a guillotine rating right there 2 feet from your head.
I'm just saying, one of the sisters will cut their heart out and put it in.
But it's not big enough.
It's bigger than a mare's.
It's bigger than a Scion's. Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I told them that what I see. I can provide them a little bit of light, just
Okay.
a little. How tall is it?
It's 10-foot circle.
It's a giant size.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
it's
so,
large enough giants ran through it, sweetie.
Okay, so but the giants didn't have to scrunch down or anything,
Nope.
right? Okay.
Conveniently,
Well,
they also
I
like
have,
your purview.
I have. I can see.
You have darkness purview?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
You have night eyes?
yeah.
Well, I can create light with my boys.
Okay. So do you?
Yes, I'm going to create
Okay.
light so that they can see. But I told them what I saw. But I'm going to say to guys, stay above my head and kind of to shine the light, but don't engage in any.
Okay, so the pixies are out around Trixie, and she's the center of light in the tunnel now. So what are you guys gonna do?
I'll head down the tunnel.
What he said, yeah.
Are you gonna head down at a speed they can keep up with, or are you gonna head down the tunnel?
I'll let him keep up.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so you guys head around the bend of a tunnel, and once you do, you notice that there's work lights set up, and someone set up basically a living area with everything made out of ice in it. Beds with cushions provided. It looks like people's jackets were piled up to be bed cushions.
Any chilly reception for us?
It
Or
looks
do we
like
see-
someone recently ran out of here in a hurry because quite a few things have been recently grabbed, including it looks like 2 chains have been unlocked and are laying on the ground, almost like dog
Wolves.
chains.
I was gonna say, yeah, the bitches are on wolf back.
Okay.
Or if they're not on it, that the wolves are with them. And they're not just your average wolves.
Okay, and you do see that there's quite a few on the floor of this area. The tunnel slopes upward at a nice, calm angle, but there are lots of scratches in the floor going back and forth. So this is a well-traveled part of the tunnel
Yeah, and I can't
Like
use shockwave on these guys.
by something that's got claws.
Why can't you shockwave on them?
We're in a tunnel.
Oh yeah, bring it down.
That would be fun to see.
When you said you couldn't use it on these guys, I thought, are they immune to it? What?
Okay, so
But
what are you guys
for a
doing?
completely different reason.
Follow.
You definitely get the impression that someone's recently left here, but with the
Yeah,
aid
hurry.
of wolf mounts, they're moving a lot faster than normal.
Well, if they
Well,
come out,
should we-
hopefully the Landverder will see them.
Well, should we head to the Mooncalf and see if we can?
No, we need to get the witches.
Yeah.
Okay, once we get the witches, everything else should fall in line because we can't do anything with the Mooncalf until Dreckie does something. Remember?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Thora, at the moment, you get the impression that they took off mounted,
Yeah.
moving faster than
Faster
you can
than we
move.
can, I know.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Let's head up the tunnel and catch up with the Landvetters.
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
it.
So you guys are heading up the tunnel?
Head
And
up the
tell
tunnel
them
they
that
went.
the
Okay, yeah, the same tunnel.
yeah, and we gotta
Is there any water down there? Is it?
You're covered in
It's
ice.
an ice cave, Mom.
But is it drippy?
There's a hint of moisture now that you
Yeah,
guys are
yeah,
down there.
yeah.
Why?
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
Okay. You have changing states. You can turn
Yeah,
ice to water.
I know. Okay.
Okay. So you guys are heading up the incline?
Yeah.
Okay, so just as you guys get up into the mouth of the tunnel, you notice this that where the tunnel comes out, there's a camouflage mound of snow on top of it. So it can barely be seen unless you're right there at it. And off in the distance, you see 2 wolves trotting.
With the
too far away. Maybe
Is-
unless not for the Landvetter.
I'm gonna send one of my boys to talk to Dreckie and show them the direction that the witches
Bring
the
him to
witches
me.
went.
Bring the Landvetter to me.
Okay, I'll bring the dragon to us.
Well, the dragon can't hunt you down. I mean,
No, if I send
okay.
the little guy, because he can fly, and then the dragon will.
Okay, so your ferry's taking off as they're becoming specks on the horizon. Okay. So you're hearing all kinds of chaos, which is slowly dying down as things are getting... At this point, the dragon and eagle are cutting through buildings for fun. You know, they're having fun dropping things into the hole because they saw you guys do it, so they're now kind of copying it. And now all of a sudden the pixie comes up and tells Draki to come and see you guys.
We need to let the Landvetter know that the people the two
The
who are
witches.
responsible for this are getting
And the
away.
knithing poles are getting away.
Okay.
The ones who
So-
curse them.
So come. So to
They
ask
curse them,
to
we
come
gotta-
with us. Come to
Okay.
us.
So after a few...
And seeing as how we're close to the ocean, maybe the sea lion pops up.
Not
Yeah,
at the
I
moment,
think
no.
he's.
He doesn't
I don't
have...
think he's on board with
He doesn't
this
have Landvetter
adventure.
GPS.
Yeah.
He can't crack his way up. He knows where the Landvetter are. He doesn't know where Landvetter pop up randomly.
Okay.
I don't think he's.
Yeah, he was more interested in protecting his shoreline because there's something he sensed on that end of Iceland.
Oh,
He's dealing with
really?
some reinforcements that were coming.
Oh,
okay.
I guess we know where we're going next.
Well, no, these were just giants that were coming to reinforce them.
Oh.
So he's gonna.
Giants who were coming to claim ownership of the moon calf from the ladies.
Fire giant.
No.
Frost
Oh,
giants.
The girls don't want to be in a misogynistic.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They're the
They want to be in charge, so they're off the reservation at this point.
So they're doing what they were told to do, but folks don't trust them in the chain of command.
I see.
They're highly effective, sometimes too effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Their
So
loyalties are more
after a
towards
few
themselves.
moments, Draki comes flying up with your pixie. Unfortunately, Draki's having to slow his pace down immensely for your little pixie. Okay, as Draki lands loudly on the mound of snow right above the entrance, shaking it a little, causing some chunks of ice to come falling down and sliding down the
Kane?
incline.
Does he want to pursue him?
Tell her the two that caused all this trouble are getting away.
Including the knithing poles.
Yeah, the 90.
Well, at the moment,
If you can
Draki
catch them.
is okay with letting them go as long as he gets rid of the dreaded war machine you told him about. He's now obsessed with, he's got to get rid of that
We
war
gotta
machine.
find the war machine. Okay.
Okay. After we do that, does he want to...
Basically, he's a land spirit. Justice really is not a big thing for him. If they're not here fighting, then he's cool with. He just looks at you and says,
In other words,
Pursue him however you choose.
yeah.
My concern is
Okay.
the line veteran, is the
"Okay."
mooncalf.
And now that things have calmed down, the eagle kind of does a screeching flyby of you guys heading off to his area, and Draki goes flying back to the quarry,
Okay.
where he's kind of rending
Right,
the
he's
bits
getting
of
it
the
out.
office off of the pile and just clawing and flaming the ice to get this thing out.
Okay. Shall we
Okay.
go back and watch?
I was going to watch that show.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch.
Okay, so Draki basically, he's pulling this giant monstrosity out and basically trying to melt as much ice as he can off of it to make it lightweight. And he tells you
Damn, we should have brought marshmallows.
and you guys just see the quarry kind of melting from his flame that he's shooting out, because it's just where he's stepping. When he starts shooting flame, where he steps, it melts the ice
Flame on.
from his flames. And once he spends about a good hour excavating it himself and basically clearing away so he can lift this whole thing on land, and he kind of crashes it on the ground near you guys. He just looks at you and kind of just gives you a proud little look that he's kind of proud what you guys have done here. And he tells you,
I shall be taking this to one of my nesting places. Grimstrof, the volcano located under thick ice on another glacier nearby, will be one of the nicer places to hide this, so it will be hidden by both ice and fire.
Excellent.
Because then the frost giants don't want to get near the fire, and the ice giants don't want to get near the
Fire
Because
giants.
we
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
let.
You are
we
very
can't-
wise, Great Trekkie.
We can't let this fall into evil hands.
Okay, and he kind of looks at you guys, and you see he's strained while lifting this thing. I mean, he's straining while flapping, and he's just flapping off, going in that direction.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
Should
what
we
do you
start
guys
tracking the?
do there as you're standing in this cacophony of chaos with all these horrible wounded and dying people everywhere?
Are there any vehicles that we can?
Abscond with.
Yeah.
There's a few snowmobiles still.
Yeah.
And there's one half track if you want that. One of the ice cats.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Kane, what do you want to do?
I think we're done in Iceland.
yeah, but we're gonna just let the witches get away with this?
Are they going to... Their option now is they're supposed to get the mooncalf.
And they failed.
They can go get the mooncalf from Dreki, who's now aware of them and the tithing poles,
And the recent trickery.
and
Yeah.
probably holds a bit of a grudge.
And not to mention
Their
I'm
own peeps are
sure-
not going to be happy
yeah,
with
their
them.
superiors are going to be pissed.
And I'm sure, his memory's as old as Iceland.
Yeah.
As old as the land.
I don't think they're coming back.
All right.
It's okay. You don't
Yeah,
have to be sad.
you don't have to
Sometimes
kill
you can-
everything.
Sometimes you can cut one loose.
But it's right. They have more problems to deal with now.
True.
Okay. So what is your guys' immediate plans?
Let's head back to Reykjavik.
Yeah, well, we have to. It's the only place where we can go.
Okay.
Should have gotten a ride beforehand.
Yeah, as I say. That's what I was wondering. Are there any vehicles?
Well, all we have to do is we can use the ice cat to get us back as close to the because we had a vehicle getting there.
Yeah,
we just got to get back to our vehicle. That's no problem.
Okay.
You gotta sneeze.
Go ahead and
Some
sneeze. I can edit it.
Oh, went away.
Well, then I
hold
won't
on.
edit it.
We'll have this conversation about the sneeze.
We should go, before we go, let's say goodbye to Nomas.
Oh yeah, let's go
Okay.
talk about it no more.
So pretty much as you see one dwarf come running towards you guys, and then all of a sudden just 18-foot fighting staff just comes down and just crushes the dwarf from head to collarbones to rib cage to hips, and you just see halves fall.
Oh my
with this
gosh.
crushed mist between them. As the Earth Giant just gives you just a head gesture,
Yes.
and he starts walking back slowly walking with his staff, and you just see smeared blood oozing down the top. And he's just like an old man walking with a walking stick. All of a sudden, he's all slow and methodical in his movements when he's been doing these crazy flipping staff moves with his fighting staff.
Flipping cool moves.
Okay, so you guys get in the ice cat, and you're basically heading the same direction.
Basically heading the same direction.
As you guys start to pass him, he kind of picks up the pace a little, trying to keep up with you. As all of a sudden you come to where the land met the ice, all of a sudden you see the picket line of the earth better.
Did they get any?
They seem to be cheering, and they've got like 2 or 3 piles of it looks like either giants coming to you guys.
Yeah.
Because apparently someone did comment on a radio that, God, there's a dragon coming.
Oh God, there's a dragon coming.
And it's taking its time.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they were in a rush to get there.
Yeah, so you can see that the picket line definitely stopped any reinforcements from showing up. Okay, so you guys
Which is awesome.
get to the picket line, and pretty much you and the Earthland...
The desolation of Dreckie.
As you get there, the picket line just literally busts in formation with you guys following you guys. So you have this picket line
That is
following
so
you.
cool. I feel so special.
Some of
How
them
ceremonial.
are weird shaped rock monster type guys, and others are just stones moving along, and some are like stone within a stone, and the 2 stones are rolling opposite of each other, and you've got this procession following you as you get to the vehicle.
Yay!
So what do you guys do with the snowcat? You just
Leave it at the edge of the...
drive it to the very edge of the national park?
Yeah.
Okay. And pretty much as you guys are getting in the car, who's the last one to get in the car?
I will.
I was going to say, because it's cold. I'm in.
Kane, as you're about to get in the car and you've got 1 foot in the car, no moss rubs up against your leg. And he just gives you this wobbly rock look.
Well, we would have said goodbye before we... I want to say goodbye to Nomas.
Okay.
Bye, Nomas!
I'm going to kiss him again.
So there's now a third kissing
Uh-huh.
You turn him upside down, looks like a smiley face.
I get a selfie with him.
And Nomas is like,
Group
you need
shot.
attention.
We got
Yeah,
a
it's
group
a
shot.
group
We
shot.
gotta get a group shot
no moss.
with no moss.
And as you guys drive off, Nomas is following you for a little bit. Until finally he stops and just sits there.
How sad is that?
And then eventually he rolls back home.
Okay, we have to come back to Iceland just to visit the national park. Visit Nomas.
So cute.
Okay, so when you guys get back to Reykjavik, what is your plans?
I need a jacuzzi and a massage.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do.
First they warm up the muscles, then they relax the muscles.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bryn, what
I'm
do
going
you
to
do?
go say
Spa
goodbye
day.
to Thor,
I'm all for
go see Thorson, let him know that I'm probably going to be leaving
hitting
soon.
the jacuzzi. And,
Oh, yeah, you gotta...
taking a
Yeah.
swim.
Break a heart.
Get my recharge
Thorson
my
looks at you and
batteries.
says, "We need one last day in Reykjavik together."
That's right. That's and that's what I can give. I can give 1 day.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Oh, what?
stamina and fortitude.
All of us or her?
Not just
No
her.
problem. Okay, watching I say that and I'll roll badly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, so were you using protection?
Always. I'm not stupid.
She's not Val.
Which color for the high dice?
I always use protection.
Okay, so in Reykjavik, I'll give you a 3 and 1
There's no
shot.
such thing as,
Do you have fertility?
No, I don't.
I have fertility.
Did you ask her to make you infertile during the time frame?
No.
There's always
You
a
know,
chance.
But I don't do nothing without
Kerrie,
protection.
condoms are not 100% proof.
Oh,
Especially
true
when they
enough.
sit in a warehouse in Iceland that's frozen cold.
All right, fine.
Pick a color. Black, blue, or red.
Blue.
Okay, so if blue comes up high, you may have had,
This sucks.
Yeah, tell Val about it. Shit! Hold on, what did he roll? I can't see it.
the blue came up a 10.
I'll tell you what, you can have the baby and give it to him and he can raise it. You can just drop in.
You want a reason to come back.
This Acer.
That's right. We now have a reason to come back.
I now have this
Anti-Nomas.
Acer demigod.
Xenomas, yeah.
She's actually got a dwarf nanny. She lives in upstate New York.
So as you guys, you spend an extra day in Reykjavik because, Thora tells you guys, hey guys, I need one more day with my boat. And he takes you out to beautiful sights and beautiful places, and he shows you the best sights that the tourists don't see. Well, you guys and Kane, what are you doing during this time frame?
I'll visit the metal shop again.
Okay. Metalsmith is kind of interested in, that you did some interesting work. It's good to see folks carrying the old traditions alive. Nice to meet you. The name's Wayland.
Like, wait a minute.
Okay, and if you ever need any help or anything, by all means, come on back to this shop, or I've got 2 or 3 scattered across the country. Okay, so as you guys are getting ready to leave Reykjavik, how are you leaving? By boat? By plane?
Plane.
Not by train?
No, did we decide where we were going?
you
No,
guys
we
going
didn't.
break-
Maybe is there a way we can ask our godly parents, like, what our next step would be?
Let's go home.
Well, there is. I mean,
All of our homes?
Back to the
you
US
guys
for a
can
little
go back
Yeah.
to your normal lives for
Yeah,
a little bit
we could
until
go
you're
back to our
summoned
normal
again.
lives, yeah.
I really would like to do some diving in the Caribbean. I need to refresh my
Okay.
batteries.
Back home it is.
And
going
besides,
to the Caribbean.
I told my stepdad that I'd do some fishing with him. He's been missing me, and he does pay all our bills. So the least I can do is hang out with
Like, honey,
stepdad.
you've been spending a lot of
money lately.
It's like, don't worry, Dad, it's because I'm saving the world. Good enough for me.
One charge at a time.
So if you guys want to come down and
I'll
hang
go
out,
to the Caribbean.
if
Hey,
you want to
yeah.
come down, hang out off of Key West,
I'm
on
telling
the
my
boat.
boys about,
And,
some rum punch.
I wouldn't mind going to Key West.
And
visit
Key
the
West,
Pirate Museum again.
Margaritaville.
And yeah, they have a
We're
Pirate
gonna
Museum. They have lots of stuff. Ernest
And
Hemingway's
hopefully Jimmy Buffett's there. My dad knows Jimmy Buffett, so I can see if Jimmy can do a thing.
He
for
already
us.
did the concert in
I
Jersey.
know, but I like
so.
hanging out with the Buffett.
I know, just because you want it, your dad gets it for
yeah,
you. Even
yeah,
a 6-toed
They're
cat.
buds. They're buds. Yeah. But yeah, we can do the yacht in off of Key West.
Okay.
For,
So,
couple
Kane,
weeks.
you're heading back to home and country, so to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. Frost apparently has been mobilized. So,
Yes.
So he was recalled back to
yeah.
the U.S. as well to actually, do some Army
I
Ranger
thought
stuff.
he actually got.
What?
He had to do a job in.
No, actually, they needed to pick him up at the base, and they took him elsewhere.
Yeah.
He
But
was
in
called
reality,
away.
he should have been done for his Valentine's Day visit with his girlfriend.
Frost is off visiting his girlfriend
Let's
for
make sure we don't edit that
Valentine's.
out.
That's not being edited out. Sorry, ladies out there. Frost is taken.
Yes, the young man
Yes,
actually
yes.
has a girlfriend. A delightful young lady who lives in another city.
And she's on my Facebook, so when I post this, she
She's
might
on my
listen.
Facebook too.
I really get
I like teasing him. She's on my Facebook, but not yours. Why is that?
She's a Facebook friend.
But
No,
no,
it's
not on
because he
Trevor,
doesn't have-
because he doesn't have
Trevor
one.
doesn't
Trevor,
have-
well, because I can't get the boy to do his email, let alone social media. I'm not going to let him know.
Okay, so we're in the
Okay.
Caribbean.
And by the way, if you want to find us, we
Kane's,
are on Facebook.com, Creative Playing Podcast Network.
Yeah.
So like us and comment.
So,
Okay, so you two are going to the Caribbean, or you three?
I want to go to the Caribbean, sure.
Okay, so the three of you are going to the Caribbean. Kane is heading back home. Frost has already taken a C-130 back home
He's on a sabbatical.
from his sabbatical.
yeah.
Okay, so anything in between this adventure and the next one that you guys are doing?
Besides working on my tan.
Well,
Besides-
how long is till the next adventure?
Well,
I mean, are we
that-
talking
I
9
know,
months?
no,
or-
that's
I
kinda-
know.
That's kind of what I'm asking you guys, is how long of a time frame do you want between it?
Because if I have to have a baby.
That's why I'm offering it out there. Maybe that's why you're not going home.
Well, I don't know yet.
I'm gonna.
So
have
obviously during that period of time, I'm going to have to go home.
Yep, your second, your second month in the tropics, you start puking your guts up every morning and realize something.
I'll have you know, I never had morning sickness.
Well, Thora does.
Storyteller has spoken.
But it only lasts for a couple of months.
Agreed.
So-
Congratulations are in order. Oh,
So how is Thor going to deal with this? By the way,
Yeah.
you're going to talk to Thor.
Yeah, of course I am.
You're going to talk to the other Thor.
Well, that's true. Well, we will have to
Papa and
discuss.
Grandpapa.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long of a gap do you want between the adventures? You know, saving the world is not a 9-to-5 job. You can have some gaps between.
I would really like to not be pregnant. So, can we have the child first before we go off and save the world?
I am okay with that.
I
So,
don't mind,
on your
I
character
don't
sheet, you may
mind
want to write
spending
down what the
time,
name of your child is.
Well, we gotta determine the sex, too. Let's do a random roll.
Yeah, do a random roll.
Okay.
Red or blue?
Well, blue for boy, red for girl.
Okay.
Or I should
Whichever the
reverse
higher
it,
number is.
Because, I should reverse it maybe because Trevor
Tens.
loves red, so we'll just make boy red and girl blue.
So you're now switching them?
Yes, I'm switching.
Okay.
I'm a girl, I can change my mind.
10 twins!
Oh, or identical. Because that means boys.
Fraternal, identical.
Oh my god, you are twins!
Twin identical boys.
Twin identical boys. Wow.
That seem to be the epitome of Norse features that history has known them as. They practically
Well,
come
did they
out
have
with a
my
beard.
red hair or his blonde hair?
They
oh,
had-
wait, did he have blonde hair?
They had, he did, yeah, he had
Blonde hair,
blonde hair.
yeah.
It's actually a perfect evil ginger mix.
Oh, he's
Where it's
strawberry blonde.
Exactly, the strawberry blonde.
Okay.
He
with
looked-
sparkling blue eyes.
He
because...
looked like the guy in Journey to the Center of the Earth. Remember?
The
I do
original or the
remember.
remake? The
The
original?
original.
Okay.
Yeah. What was his name?
Pat Boone? What?
No.
the
Icelandic guy.
fellow.
Oh, Hans.
Hans. Yeah.
And
Okay,
Gertrude.
so what are their
Hans and
names going to
Gertrude.
be? You might write that on your character sheet.
All right, let's see. Oh, my.
She didn't win it.
No.
Thor the Third.
Let's see. What's
Rick and Vic.
No. Ricky Rick.
Thoric.
Um,
Thoric and
well, let's see.
gee, I don't know.
Okay, so since you're hesitating in the birthing room, one is Thor Jr.
The first one?
Actually, he's
Oldest?
Thor the Fifth.
Torsen.
Thorson.
I thought Torsen was his last name.
Thorson.
Yeah,
Thorson.
Thorson.
Torsen.
Actually,
I
know
actually,
Mr. Thorson.
I had
I
a
know
ship
him.
captain that was named Thor Thorvaldsen, which was Thor Thorvaldsen.
But I know somebody named
And how goes your relationship now that you are the mother of his twin sons?
Well, it's gonna have to
His
still be
first
long distance. When they're
firstborn
older,
sons.
I think they'll They'll be spending time over there, yes, but I think they'll be spending time with my parents initially.
And for the record, since he's a good
Unless
guy,
he wants to come over.
and for the record, since he's a good guy, a ring was shown when you told him you were pregnant.
Oh, well, God. I have been raised in a more traditional way.
He's a very traditional guy himself.
Maybe he'd be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they
would he
did
be
have
willing
them
to?
that, he can.
Because
take
I am kind of a
he
traditional gal.
He can. They did.
Let's have a Scion wedding! Oh my God! Let's plan a wedding.
Okay, what are
Oh
your
my
colors?
Oh well, okay.
You really did it now.
Okay. Well, first of all, we have to ask. Let's get married in Iceland.
Oh, it has to be, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Do you want an
National
outdoor wedding
park?
or an indoor wedding?
It'll have to be summer outdoor wedding.
Oh, yeah.
National
Okay.
Park.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
the national park.
So the little rock guy can come.
No! There's going to be mundanes.
There. Okay,
But he
we
can-
should invite our parents.
Yes.
Okay. OMG. We've got to plan the Scion wedding.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay, the boys will obviously be born and stuff like that, so so they'll be there. They can be ring bearers, but they'd have to be like
In a stroller
or something. Or what is this?
That's an actual church in Iceland.
Okay, so he would want to get married in the church.
He would prefer that, yeah.
Okay, so we'll get married in his church because
You've got a hold on
with
the
some
podcast.
stipulations after. So and that that would make my parents happy too.
That's a church.
What
yeah.
kind of church is it? What religion?
You know
What are they?
Iceland, they have a hotel that's made out of ice.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of Scandinavian countries that have ice hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
we
was
should
like
do...
Hallgrímskir Karja Church in Iceland.
But what faith is it?
I'm looking it up. I just know the place from
It's dramatic, stunning. Did you
It's
see
stunning,
that?
Okay,
yes,
let's do
yes,
that.
yeah.
It looks like an ice palace.
I
What are
know.
your colors going to be?
Let's see.
Vera Wang dress. Oh, we
Of
still got to do Vera
course,
Wang.
Vera Wang dress, and let's see. I have
She
to
does
just-
rings now.
I know. She does. And
Bryn
she
has an unlimited
accessories,
budget.
too. Yeah. You're gonna have to help me. Because my parents can't afford a big wedding. We're gonna have to.
Bryn will be the maid of honor.
Yeah.
And I'll be a bridesmaid.
Right.
Right, because
okay.
you're the perfect
Yeah, right.
Nordic-looking.
Yes,
You know,
I
so are
am.
you,
As a
actually.
matter of fact,
We've got all these
I'm,
blonde people, but me, the
Yeah.
flaming redhead.
Yeah.
But yes, we could have the big church wedding for them. But then I think the reception should be held in some glorious setting, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we might have to choose one of the swankiest hotels, actually.
Yeah.
Or his family had a farm,
Yeah.
or
He's
No, they're
got family
Christian.
all
we
over
could
Iceland.
do
so-
like a big family,
It's a Lutheran church.
a Lutheran church. Yeah, okay.
Lutherans.
And what we could do is maybe if the Thorsons would like to host the
To give you an idea,
reception.
that's what it looks like inside.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look at
Let me
that.
see. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I think the bridesmaids should be in gold.
Okay, I was thinking
Your
like
colors should be gold and red.
gold and red.
Yeah. Those two colors look fabulous together.
Red in a wedding?
I think that's the
The
order.
red wedding?
is-
The
no,
red-
no.
Or okay, gold and
I
orange.
think those are
No.
the order.
Mm-hmm.
It would be golden champagne color, maybe.
Gold and silver.
Silver and gold, silver and gold.
No, but that's a Christmas song. Stop.
And the
Actually,
church is also an observation place for looking at the mountains. You can go up to the top deck.
Oh,
and
see.
see, this is
it has a viewing
fabulous
deck where you can
photos.
view Reykjavik and the surrounding mountains.
Okay, so we could do silver and gold, mostly gold with an accent of silver.
And that statue outside the church is of Leif Erikson.
Oh, even
Hey,
better!
Leaf.
Oh, name one of the boys Leaf! Okay, we
Leaf
should name
and
the...
Eric.
Leaf and Eric. Yeah.
Well, is
Eric with a K.
Thorson okay with
He's
that?
okay with it.
I mean, what would he like? What's his parents? What's his father's
Magnus!
name?
He's willing to leave it in your choice because You gave him the greatest gift, which is your eyes, and now you've given him the next two greatest gifts he will ever receive.
Okay, so but they're
He's super mushy.
He understands that you're going to have to travel, right?
So the firstborn will be Leaf, Torsen.
Yeah.
Because I'll.
I like the name Magnus.
Thora Torsen.
You can get your own baby and name it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Trixie is not the maternal type.
So I'll take
I'm
his last.
spoiling the baby.
Leaf and Eric.
Okay, so the boys will have his last name.
Okay.
Because I'll be Torsen Donnerly.
You're dashing.
Yeah,
You're
I'll do
hyphenating?
the dashing.
So hold it. Wouldn't it be Donnelly Torsen?
True, Donnerly Torsen for me.
Okay.
And so we'll have
Dual citizenship.
Yeah, I also agree
They
with that.
would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have them in Iceland?
Yeah, you should.
Should we?
Because
Do
if
we
you
have
do
them in
have them in
Iceland?
Iceland, then they have dual citizenship.
Okay, we'll have them in Iceland.
And plus, it'd be
and stuff
really
like
nice,
that,
especially
because
since he'll be
his
staying with
family will
Dad.
be there, but my family has to be there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay, and then at the same time, we're planning the wedding
Okay.
because we're getting married in Iceland at the gorgeous Lutheran church there, and so my colors are going to be gold with an accent of silver. Okay,
I assume Kane, you'll be sitting on the bride's
The
side.
dresses will not, however, be made out of lame.
You
Hell
know.
no.
is the
You know.
No.
cheapest fabric.
Thora knows a guy who works in metal for the rings.
Oh.
That's true.
We should get them
You should
each
make
engraved
those
with the
rings.
symbol of Mjolnir.
Well, she does jewelry making. Too.
I'll make the jewel.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
make the rings, and I'm going to inscribe them
Because-
with Mjolnir.
Yes, so that
And I'll put something in there like in Icelandic, something that says forever.
and to if say my father
In
does
English?
show up,
And
I'll just say I have two fathers because I have my biological father, and then I have my second father who raised me, and stuff like that. So I would have both of them give me away if they both show up.
Okay, and yes, Thor would show up.
Okay, because
Awesome.
he's all for a party.
He
And I
is-
do warn everybody in advance, we need lots and lots of alcohol and food. Okay, so because this is
Especially
we're
if the
gonna
whole
do
gang
this up
shows up.
right. Okay, so yes, so you two would be in my line,
Yes, Bryn will
Okay.
be a maid of honor. I'll be a bridesmaid.
and Torsen will have his line. So we'll keep it.
Oh, and of
small
course,
line.
Basically,
remember, and Torsen's sister will be a bridesmaid too. Remember?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
she would
yes, Torsen's sister.
And
will
his
be-
brothers and cousins are what he
Yeah.
picks for his line.
Okay, so then I have to come up with some other folks because we have to have a matching line. I'm sorry, I have to have a matching line.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well, my
how
dad-
many people? How many?
He would like 6 of them.
Six. So we-
For-
okay,
for
so
his
we have-
boys.
Mom can be there. My stepdad.
Of
my
course,
mom,
yes,
and
the
my
whole
uncle
family.
dad.
And so we need to come up with.
Seeing as how stepdad's footing the bill,
Yeah.
the least we can
My
do
best
is
friend from
invite
high
him to the
school,
wedding.
maybe. My best friend from high school. But I was thinking also, or no. 3 of Torsen's cousins, female cousins, would be in my line.
Okay.
So we'd have you two, his sister, and then 3 of his cousins.
Okay, I have a question.
This snowballed.
I
You're
have
the one who went there. I
Okay.
love weddings.
Okay, I have a question.
I don't love weddings.
Are we inviting
I'll
the
do
translucent
it.
one for Frost?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We have to have the translucent one show up.
Because
Okay.
Frost will have to be.
But she's got to be on
everybody
her
has to
best
be there.
behavior.
Yes. No taking people to their death and stuff
Does
like that.
Kane have a girlfriend that we need to invite?
Probably pick one up there.
Yeah. Weddings. He'll be one of those.
He can hook up with one of Thorsen's cousins. Yeah.
Stuff like that. And okay, so
By the way, who has access to the fertility purview?
I
Mom does.
Thank
What-
God.
then what we'll do
we'll
is-
be having a talk before.
we will also. I
She
think
can provide
the-
a week-long vasectomy.
the reception will be a modern take on Icelandic traditional foods. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, but also tossed in some traditional,
This is so
true
snowballing.
traditional ones. Okay, so and of course, yes, the Vera Wayne.
Lindenberries.
But you got to talk honeymoon. What are you guys going to honeymoon?
Oh, you know what? I think we should honeymoon.
Somewhere warm.
Where would
Let's
Torsen
see.
like to honeymoon?
He would be fine as long as he's got her in his arms.
Oh.
And the
Oh.
kids.
I
the
think
kids
you
are
guys should go
staying home with the
camping.
Oh yeah, the
grandparents.
kids are definitely
On the-
staying home.
Yeah,
The
yeah. The
grandparents.
kids would stay with the grandparents. Let's see.
Where are you going to be registered? Because this is going to be a little weird getting her
Well,
presents.
you know,
Bryn,
we do have to
during the
decide which
reception
country
part
we'll
of the
live.
wedding,
IKEA?
your stepdad does tell you that he's taking off. He met someone and he's gonna go. He's basically taking off a little early because he met someone at the wedding.
Oh.
Your stepdad.
But I thought No. What about my mother?
Are they still together?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah.
Didn't I
Is
have
he a
a
jerk?
I don't know. Didn't I?
Well, it's your
Well-
story. What did you say?
I didn't say.
Oddly
Don't
enough, for some
remember.
reason,
No, I guess my mother must have died.
your mother died.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he's taking off with some woman he met.
Okay. All
He
right.
doesn't introduce you. You never see her. You never saw her. He just takes off with her.
But yeah, I think that we'll live in the States, though, for the most part.
Well,
Is he
you know,
good
he
with-
always tells me where he's going. But,
He's
so should I be worried?
no, he's just taking off in a hurry with someone he met here.
But Thorson understands. He knows what my destiny is. That I have, that should duty call, I have an obligation as a true daughter of Thor,
Okay.
and that he would have to take care of the kids.
Okay, but what about this whole moving to America stuff?
Why can't you live
Right, we can do both, can't we?
Okay, he would prefer Iceland for the family business and all. Cause,
True. You know what? All right, we will live but I will have to travel extensively.
Okay, he's okay with that.
All right.
He's very, very,
Looks like I'm learning Icelandic, people.
very...
I guess
At least my
so.
character is. So,
Awesome.
And at one point during the reception, where are you having the reception at?
well, if we're having it at the church, I think we should have it someplace close by. Like, do they have some sort of, like one of the nicest hotels, or,
Yeah, I think you should have it in a nice hotel, because that way, wherever you're having your honeymoon night or your wedding night at.
Okay, so when you have the reception, one thing that almost towards the end of the night at the reception that kind of almost makes this an uncomfortable evening is when you see they bring out the ice statue.
does it look like one of the witches?
It looks exactly like the younger witch on a wolf
OMG.
with a shield and sword, and it's captioned Valkyrie's Last Ride. But it looks just like
her.
the youngest witch with a sword and shield in the air. And
I'm tempted to invite them to the wedding.
the
You know
older,
how weird it is? I was almost
I was like, we should
suggest
invite
that.
the
the
witches
older
to the
one
wedding.
isn't as fun as the younger one.
Well,
Yeah.
we should invite the younger witch to the wedding. She'd have a good time. I mean, but
She would.
she would have to cover her appearance, of course.
Well, if you don't have legend, you see her just as a pale, tall woman. Not giant tall, but tall.
We should invite her.
I'm 6 foot.
So Scion does equate the mist. Like
Okay.
Hey, we're already going to have one Titan spawn there.
That's true. Yes. Somehow, let's invite the youngest witch.
Well, you could
unfortunately,
ask
you
whether
couldn't
she goes
you
or
couldn't
not.
find.
Ah,
But
well.
now I can say out of character, who do you think her dad took off?
I was
with?
just saying, I was wondering.
It'd be too gauche to kidnap the babies.
That would be terrible. She's
She
kidnapping your
kidnapped
father?
No,
She's having a good time. That's okay.
he's just
All
being
right.
seduced
It's
by
fine.
Frost
Well,
Giant.
so that means she crashed the wedding and she's having a good time.
It's amazing what the illusion power can do for you.
Exactly.
False face, psh, I'm a hottie. I walk right in.
Okay, now I'm going to have to think, what's our first
Well.
song?
Because I will hunt her down and kill her.
I mean, it'll be too cliche to do At Last by, you know.
No.
Though I do love that song.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Let it go! Let it go!
It's been over a year, guys. It's been about time.
Oh, too much fun.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, the dresses, let's see, I think strapless, right? An pierced, you have to have an pierced strapless
We've lost control.
full-length gown. Okay, because this will be more towards evening.
Well, I guarantee you I'm burning the bridesmaid's dress when it's done because I'm never wearing that again.
But it's lovely.
This is not my
Fabulous.
idea of a good time.
So yes, it is an epic party, an epic wedding.
beautiful.
Do all of our parents show up for it?
Quick question: is this before or after the babies?
After.
Oh, so we waited around 9 months. I spent.
Well, do we
I
want to
could
do
help,
it? I was thinking, no, actually,
do
it's a
it
good
before.
idea to do before because that way we can have the children there.
So they're not bastards.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's just pregnant.
Yeah, so if we do this quickly enough.
Yeah.
She just had a bit of a baby punch start. It
A
was
baby
her
no,
first-
no,
Well,
you get it
with
all
the
pure,
dress,
well,
with
all
the
pure
real
down.
Yeah, you would never
Could,
know.
you depending on
As
how
long
it
as-
looks.
Well, because
All I'm
Vera
hearing
Wayne
is
can
that
do
she's got a
those
vampire
a
gown.
big tulle kind of overlay. It would be all kind of floaty out.
So then,
So it
it
would
would
be,
totally
you
cover
know,
our
it
baby
would
bump.
totally,
but we
totally cover our
know
baby
that
bump.
she's having twin boys. So
Yes.
Well, you actually would know.
No
if your
veil,
first-
though.
If did you buy any of the
Hey,
fertility
I
at
want
my
reviews?
wedding,
No,
I
I
made the
didn't.
cutest veil.
If
that
you
anyone
buy
should wear.
fertility, you
I'm
could
not saying the face
actually
for real. I
know
would like
her
the
help
hair
and
coiffed.
that she would have twins.
My hair would like the hair coiffed up beautifully.
If you buy the first dot of
Because you could have the
fertility.
drape veil like
well,
I did.
have fertility.
It just kinda hangs down the back.
Well, you had the relic.
With
You
my-
had
I had
the
the
That's
powers.
fine.
Oh,
and sort of,
okay.
like ice crystal
I
type
have
tiara
9
look.
left.
Oh, yeah,
You
they
know,
did it.
a silver and
I'll have
crystal,
to look it up a little later.
I
like,
could make that.
see a silver and crystal, like sort of ice tiara
Swarovski
type.
crystal.
Yeah, and sort of the jewelry will all have a sort of icy, silvery,
Yeah, golden.
And you
oh,
don't
yeah.
you don't have one of the fairies go in her necklace and light it up.
Oh, I could
And in my
totally do
hair.
that.
See? Oh my god.
Hey,
You'd
but
have
they have to
3 in
be
the
promised
tiara
some
and
of the
1 at
wedding
her
cake.
neck.
Of course.
How many do you have? You can
5.
have
5. You need
5.
money?
Well, one at her neck, 2 on her earrings, and
Well, that might be a bit much.
1
Yeah,
in
no. So,
we need a few more. No.
and is Thor okay with sharing, walking me down the aisle?
He's okay with being standoffish and
Yeah.
just be the proud papa
Oh, okay.
from a distance.
Alrighty.
He doesn't
So-
have to be introduced as your father. Even
Okay.
though he's already
He'll
picked up at
simply-
least 2 chicks at the wedding.
That's okay.
Did my dad show up?
If he did, you don't know.
No, it's.
What about Njord?
Yeah, he came.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about Ul?
Njord likes.
Uller, he did arrive.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I'm sure he's.
Asking his son, why didn't you bring the head back to mount? You let all that meat go to waste. You just killed the pig and took the heart. You should have at least mounted. Oh, and the skin. But you
And
should
the
have
skin,
mounted
yeah,
the
we
head.
did the
And
skin.
its tusks.
And it's tough.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because I
Well,
got
yeah,
a
you can't mount the
I
head
made
without the
spear.
tusks. What's
Yeah.
the point?
Yeah.
That would be.
It would have been great
Yeah,
over the
that's
fire
true.
mantle.
Yeah, no, not without the tusks.
Or you could have
No,
taken
no,
one of the
leave
babies'
tusks
heads.
in it.
Because those would have been very large too.
Yeah, not quite the same
as
thing.
large.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Either
And of
way.
course, Uller brings his beautiful wife with him to the wedding.
Good.
Who was seen talking with the gal that nobody saw. Bryn's dead. with.
Walk off with.
Okay. Yeah. So we will
Okay.
have. We would do this whole and what I'd also like to do is. On the sashes of the dresses, Cal, we would have traditional Nordic patterns.
Runes.
Not runes. No.
No,
The design.
Motifs.
Okay. Not work.
The network.
All through that as well. And of course, it would have been all over the invitations. And, bordering the invitations and the napkins and stuff like that. And wrapping in the favors and stuff. We'd have little
Now, would you go fondant or buttercream on the cake?
buttercream.
Yeah.
Well, gee, my tattoos are gonna fit right in with the dress.
Okay, now.
Well, technically, I have my own tattoos as
Yes.
well.
now that we've addressed
Yes.
all of the. Oh, yeah, your dress would have to be cut off the
Yeah.
tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Well, because that way, of course, I saw it as a strapless gown.
Uh-huh.
So in the back, you'd see my Thor's axe.
So it is a
the
beautiful
double-
wedding, goes off without a hitch. Everybody's having a great time. Everyone who wants to hook up is having no problem finding a hookup. The Icelandic bloodlines are getting some fresh input into it. Some old input in some cases. So where are you two going off on your honeymoon?
Oh, let's see. Well, we can't go too far
I
because
think
I'm
you should
pregnant.
go camping
Apparently,
at the glacier. Like that's where the first time you
Because-
that's true. We had that nice little walk along the
Because
glacier.
Kerrie,
and-
Thora and him were given a honeymoon gift unmarked
Oh.
Oh,
on your gift table.
Unmarked, so we don't know who
it's
it's from.
all expenses paid honeymoon to where?
Oh.
Where would you like to go?
Let's see. Something we both would like to do. We can't be two strangers because I am pregnant. Well, how far along am I by now?
Well, it would be dated for after your birth. So after you
okay.
have the kids.
Oh, okay. I would like where would I like to go? I would like to go to Switzerland. Yes. I would like to do a European tour. You know, Switzerland, Germany, particularly Bavaria. Okay, Austria and Italy.
Damn.
Yeah.
One of those
Viking cruise.
A Viking
Yeah,
cruise line.
Viking
The river
cruise.
cruise line.
River
That's what we'll
cruise
do.
down through
They have
Germany.
some really,
They
really
have really,
swanky ones.
yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're
See,
doing
you
the
can go
Viking
through
cruise line.
Bavaria,
river
through
cruises.
through Switzerland,
Well,
Austria.
you can actually go through Norway and all through. I mean, there's it's
So-
stunning.
so-
My friend Marlene went and did it. It was just. She said it was
Oh, she
seeing the
did it.
fjords and stuff.
So
it was beautiful.
what-
Let's do the.
What are you committing to?
We're committing to one of those a cruise
Viking cruise.
that takes us through. It doesn't have to be a Viking cruise.
Okay.
A cruise that takes us through the Scandinavia. Marlene spoke so highly of it. The pictures were amazing. You know, we're seeing the fjords and
And
all
guess who
that.
made the fjords? My dad.
So I think a bit
So
of
maybe
like
that was his gift?
like an sort
Did
of like
Lord give him the gift? Because he
Someone
created
did.
it.
Someone
He
did.
created the fjords.
Okay.
well, think about it. We're going back old school because
Okay.
back to the roots, man.
And that's a good place to wrap it up there.
A wedding.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion Hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.
All right, everybody roll.
2.
3.
I got a 1.
Oh. I don't want to do it. I don't remember the
I got it.
numbers.
Dan's got it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dan, for rolling a higher number than 3.
We all lowballed on that one.
Is it recording?
Yep, it's
Okay.
recording.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok adventure.